say something over here.
To notice how all these concepts are very ancient and antique. You know, Mandela was a freedom fighter, but he did not learn freedom or justice or equality. He didn't learn them in the Karl Marx books or Tocqueville, etc. He learned them in the Bible, in the missionary school at the end of the 19th century. And I am a Muslim, I am a religious leader. I am always amazed to see how many times the Quran was insisting. وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا رُسُلُنَا بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ وَأَنزَلْنَا مَعَهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْمِيزَانِ لِيَقُومَ النَّاسُ بِالْقِسْطِ. All the prophet I have been sending, this is a God talking, all the prophet I have been sending is only to make justice prevail. I send the prophet, I send them books also, I send them balance, a kind of measurement, a kind of balance, in order to measure, in order to make justice prevail between human beings. And the Prophet ﷺ was saying that God never refused the prayer of a just imam. And when you're talking about a just imam, it's not only the imam of the mosque, it's the leader of a political party, it's the president of the republic, the head of any company. But yet, the difficulty is putting them into practice. And to come back to the integrity of the civil servant, recently, the president of Senegal decided that the people, the director of Inland Revenue, the director of the custom offices, the director of land management in our country, they should be joining his party and run the election, the MP election, the parliamentary election. And if they fail, he's going to sack them. This is a tremendous pressure, the lack of influence. Another example in Senegal also. There was one judge who resigned. We have in Senegal a body called the High Council for Judges or Magistrate. It is run, chaired by the President of the Republic. The Vice President is the Ministry of Justice. And one of the judges said, I have to resign because there is no independence, there is no transparency in the way you nominated the judges. There's no transparency in the way you manage the career of the judges, so I cannot accept. And you have some cases, present cases, for example, the mayor of Dakar is in prison. And the mayor of Dakar is the main opponent of the president regime. The main opponent for this coming election, the legislative election, the main opponent for the presidential election for the 2 years to come. So you have some cases where the pressure of the executive is so tremendous, you cannot anymore guarantee no transparency, no independence for the civil servant or the judge or the parliamentarian to do their work.
That, and that's also nuanced, as you were pointing out, with the lobbying. But there are also institutional arrangements, as we know, and you represent some of those institutions, but they morph. The capacity to influence keeps changing, and that's part of what I think your question is about. How do you deal with today's form of global capitalism or global fiscal financial influence? And again, this is an issue on the table for us to continue to explore and find new means to do that. Mansour, did you want to add to?
Yeah, I just want to add, you know, Obamacare. Obamacare is the good illustration of the not the political ideological,
notice I'm not raising the United States.
but the commercial influence. Obamacare. They started with Hillary Clinton, tried to make it through, it doesn't work. Barack Obama came and make it happen. But against the interest, the commercial interest of the international pharmaceutical firm, a medical multinational. So now it's not a question of